All right, so let's understand first type of recommendation system, which is popularity based recommendation system. Now, what is popularity based recommendation system? So this is the recommendation system by which we try to figure out items from our marketplace or maybe from our inventory who are most popular. Now, popularity can be measured in two different ways. One is more and more users are buying it. So irrespective of the rating users are giving, the item is most popular. Item is more popular. So more popular means there are very high chances that this is going to be sold again. So if we want to tag it, so we can say that hot selling item. So those items who are very popular, they are something who are most likely to be liked by different users. So one way to measure popularity of a specific item is based on how popular they are or how many users are buying the specific item. That is one of the way of measuring popularity based recommendation system. Now, popularity may be measured in terms of number of views of a specific video. Like for YouTube, if some videos are being watched multiple times, then it is most popular video. Whether people liking it or disliking it, that's a different matter, because if even the videos are being disliked, still they are being watched. So if we are getting hits on a video, then that is going to be popular video. Similarly, number of sales of a specific item can also be considered under popularity based system, right? So, based on all these factors, we can tag specific items like best selling item of the day, or trending video of the day, or viral videos of the month, or something like that, or hot news of the day if you are kind of working on a news recommendation system, right? So that is one of the way to measure the popularity of a specific system, right? So popularity of a specific item can be measured with the help of how popular the specific video is. Now, how to measure this popularity? Now, popularity is measured by a formula which is weighted votes of a specific item. Now, votes means what? If you are selling a specific item, and after selling a specific item, uh, if the particular item is being voted by a specific user, whether it is a positive or negative, that is a different matter. But how many votes are being given to a specific item? If votes are given to a specific item, so based on it, we can kind of assess that whether this kind of video or this item is getting traction or not. So for that, what we are taking weighted votes. So weighted vote is a measure by which we try to understand that amongst all the different items that we have in our repository or our inventory, out of all these, or in relation to all this, or relatively to all the available item, how popular the given item is. If that means by this method we try to figure out how popular the specific item is with respect to other existing items in the inventory, right? And the formula which is being used for measurement of the vote is weighted vote is equal to RV plus CM divided by V plus CM. Now here R stands for average rating for item by number of votes. That means with all the votes which are being casted against the specific item, what is the average rating it is getting? So if 10 votes are being given to a specific item, then what is the average rating of all these 10 votes, right? So that tells about the volume of the specific item. You can understand, like if there are some item who are relatively very new to a specific marketplace, and it may happen that initial 5-10 users who buy this item, they rate the specific item exceptionally well, maybe 5 out of 5, but that does not tells that this item is going to hit the entire hit the wider audience, or maybe it is going to be equally popular in wider set of audience. So if somebody is giving 5 out of 5, but the number of votes given to 5 to that 5 out of 5 is very low, then we are not going to consider it as a very popular item or very quality item, isn't it? So number of votes given to a specific item are also are also equally important. At the same time, of course, the rating is also important. But if the good rating is given by high number of users, then that item will be more useful rather than good rating given by very low number of users. So that's why weighted vote becomes very key factor, very important factor while measuring the popularity of a specific item, right? So here what R means average rating for item by number of votes. Then we have V. V stands for number of votes for the item. That means for this particular item, how many votes has been given, right? So that is going to give multiplication of R and V collectively are going to give us idea that this is a popular item, but amongst how many people or amongst how many votes, right? Then the next parameter we have is M. M means minimum votes required to be listed in top 10. So like if we are kind of assessing the most popular item and most quality item at the same time, then we have to consider that if this is the item who is getting 5 out of 5 rating, but out of how many users, or that means if we want to list a specific item as a popular item, then there should be a criteria that at least these many votes has to be given to a specific item. If it does not have the specific number of votes given, then that means this item is relatively very new and very few votes are casted for that particular item. And if there are very few votes given to a specific item, maybe the votes are 5 out of 5 or maybe 3 out of 5 or maybe 1 out of 5, but very low volume of the vote does not help us to identify whether actually the item is in line of the vote or not, right? So that's why if you want to list out top 5 items or top 20 items or something of that sort, then of course we should be having a minimum votes required criteria criteria available, right? Then the next item, next variable is C. C means the mean vote across whole report. Means if particular item is getting 4.7 out of 5, that's a very good rating, I would say. But at the same time, the average rating of the entire report is 4.9. If the average rating of the entire report means all the items which are listed on the in the repository is 4.9, means 4.7, which in our standard initially we thought of is a very good rating, but 4.7 is not a very good rating because the average rating or mean rating throughout the inventory is 4.9. So that means 4.7 is below the standards of the inventory. In the inventory there are lot many items who are much better than 4.7. So it is very important to assess that as well, and that's why we have these 4 factors considered for popularity based recommendation system, which is on the weighted votes. All right, thank you.